Hey guys, how you doing? It's Andy Elliott. Today I'm going to go over overcoming price objections on the phone. So check this out. Let me tell you what inspired me to come in here and shoot this video today real fast. I just got done flying back in and I spent a whole day in an internet BDC department. And I'm going to explain this to you. Every single time a customer said, "What is your best price?" Every time. Every single phone call. I watched everybody wing it. Say something every single time. And what happened is this. So our goal as salespeople is, this is a funnel, okay? And I want you to understand this. If you want to become deadly at selling cars, you have a process on the lot and you also have a process for the phone. This is your funnel. When an objection comes in, you have to keep the customer in the funnel to set the appointment. What the customer's goal is to go out of the funnel, and then that lost salesman equals a lost customer. Well, what happens is, I notice these salespeople, these internet people, these BDC people, guys with 10 years experience, were getting lost. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? And you know what I realized? Is that they don't have a tattooed word track on their heart to say when someone asks, "What's my best price?" So I'm going to give that to you right now. Today you're going to get a word track that literally every time somebody says, "What's your best price?" or "Is that your best price?" you're going to be like, bam! And guess what's going to happen? You're just going to move right through the sale. You're going to set your appointment. You're going to switch it over and do your job, sell more cars, make more money, and you are going to crush it. I promise you. This video will change your life. Why? Because if you're selling, look, 95% of the customers are starting out online before they come into the dealership. Do you know what that means? That means people are doing this. You have to, if you want to make a ton of money, you have to be great on the phone. So I don't care how good you are right now or if you are the best. I want you to add this to your arsenal, or you will learn this for the first time. And next week, I'm telling you, every single time you answer the phone for the rest of your life, you're never going to have any fear over somebody asking you, "What's your best price?" So I built this pie chart here. The reason why, because these are the three things that I think make somebody incredible on the phone. One, your words are everything. Your words either advance the sale forward or they're taking it backwards. I hear people chatter, say things they shouldn't say, talk about subjects they shouldn't talk about. This is the objection. This is the funnel, man. Keep them in the funnel. I'm going to show you how to do it in this video. Number two, believability. And number three, voice tonality. So if this was a pie chart to what it looked like, what the top salesman in the country would look like on the phone, overcoming objections, or even just on the phone, I would say this amount of becoming the top salesperson would be their words. 100% would be their words. If you have the most energy, if you're energetic and all that stuff, throw that out the window if your words are junk. I'm going to give you the words today that you need. Yes, I need the energy. Yes, I need everything. But your words are everything. Number two, believability. I believe your words are this much. I believe your believability is going to be this much. And that means believing in the words that you're saying. And guess what? When I go over this word track with you and show you exactly how to use it, you're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I am going to memorize that right now." And guess what? Within a week or two, guess what? You're going to be like, boom, 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 boom. What is everybody saying when they call? "What's your best price? What's your best price? What's your best price?" The market's changed, but people haven't changed. They're asking that, and guess what? Now that dealerships are doing what? Putting their best price up front in a lot of cases, you don't have any room to move. So what happens? You can't haggle, you can't wheel and deal. So what happens? You can't become a deal maker on the phone and start moving on price. Guess what you got to do? You got to overcome it with skill. I'm going to give you that skill in this video. But the last part is voice tonality. Okay? And I'm going to explain what I mean before I get into this, because I think if you get this but you don't get this, it ain't going to work. This is how a top salesman is built. What does voice tonality mean? It means this. And I want you to practice this, okay? And I wrote this down so it can really make sense, okay? So I want you to say this. I didn't say you kicked my dog. All right? Watch this. I didn't say you kicked my dog. I didn't say that you kicked my dog. I did not say that you kicked my dog. Watch this. It's all the same thing. I didn't say you kicked my dog. I see it. When I say it, the customer could perceive it three different ways. I'm going to explain something to you. with that being said, when I get into this word track, you may say, Andy, what is that about? That's about voice tonality. When I'm excited about something, remember, I can do what's called transfer of emotion. I can push it through the phone into you. Watch this. You memorize this, but you don't have any voice tonality and you're not excited about it, you won't be influencing or persuading anyone, okay? So just because you understand these words when you memorize them, I'm going to need voice tonality and I'm going to need you to push through the phone and be persuading and be influencing and get the customer persuaded that you're the right person, you're excited about what it is you're doing, your believability is there, you believe everything that you're saying, it doesn't sound canned, it's coming natural, you sound like I'm dealing with the right person to buy my car from, and you know what? Your words are on track and you're telling me exactly what I wanted to hear. I was hoping to get a better deal, but you made it sound so great. You know what? I'm coming to see you. That's how this works, okay? So let's get into this and let's rock and roll. And by the way, listen, I want to say this to you before we do this. Give me a thumbs up on the video, okay? I don't ask for this a lot, but my IT guy, I always say this, he says, hey Andy, you need some comments, you need thumbs up, and by the way, hit the subscribe button if you don't follow me, and make sure you set your alerts. I put out a daily free sales training video. How much does it cost? Nothing, it's free. And by the way, our guys, by the way, if you're training with me and follow me, you already know this. Everything that I teach, I fly out every week and go over to dealerships all around the country, and I want to explain this to you. My tribe, my team, you guys, we are getting massive results. Massive results, man. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Understand this. Train, train, train. And guess what? Sometimes, if it doesn't change overnight, it's like going to the gym. The way you eat today is next month's body. Guess what? It takes some time. Stay with it. I am here for you for anything you need. So, shoot me a comment. Thanks, Andy. Love the video. Hey, give me a thumbs up in the comments. It doesn't matter. It helps me with my YouTube algorithm to help me share this with as many people as possible in the world. And by the way, below in the link, there's a 10-minute Zoom meeting. It's free. If for some reason you're like, hey man, Andy, I want to get face-to-face with you for 10 minutes. I need some help. Dude, it's real simple. Click on the link below, go to my website, let's schedule a 10-minute Zoom meeting. It doesn't cost anything, and guess what? I will help you where your sticking spots are, and we'll crush it, okay? So, here we go. Let's start by the customer says, what is your best price? And you say, that right there is something that most of you don't have tattooed on your heart. That's what we talked about. And like I said, when I was there this weekend at the dealership, I was like, oh my gosh, man, this is horrible. So every time I would say, shh, and I would grab the phone and talk, guess what happened? They'd convert, make an appointment, the son would say, oh my God, how'd you do that? And I'd say, dude, because I memorized this. This is it, this is what works. You have to find one thing that works. You don't need 20 things, you just need one good one. And guess what? You use it for the rest of your life. Or until the market shifts again, and then we'll find the next one. But when someone says, what's your best price? This is how I want you to reply. Remember this. Show no fear. Use your words, believability, and voice as you're going through this. But I need you guys to get a pen and piece of paper, even if you have to pause it, or let's watch it all the way through, and then I want you to watch it again and then write it down as I go through. Because I'm telling you, do not hear me say this and then don't memorize it, okay? If you want to become one of the best salespeople in the country, your words are everything. This is it. So, when they say, what is your best price? I want you to reply like this. I'm so glad that you asked that. When somebody, think about this, how many other people at other dealerships, right? Our customers asking, what's your best price? And they're like, we do this best price up front stuff. You know what I'm saying? We don't put our second best price, we put our first best price up front, you know. Hey, they hear that. That same pitch is everything. They hear that everywhere. But do you know what? When you say, hey, what's your best price? Man, I'm so glad you asked that. They're like, man, he's glad that I said an objection? Yeah, I'm so glad you asked that. You know why? Now believability starts to come in. This is what I need you to memorize. I'm so glad you asked that. Our store does what's called market-based pricing. It's pretty simple. You're going to say it just like this. Our store does what's called market-based pricing. Research shows that 98% of our customers don't like to haggle over price and would like to get the best pricing up front. That's why we use very expensive tools that actually finds a vehicle like ours in the marketplace right now. Then that tool actually prices our vehicles for us to ensure that we're priced below the market. So it doesn't matter what we own our car for, this tool actually prices our cars. And listen to this, Mr. and Mrs. Customer. This is going to blow you away. According to the stats on this vehicle, we are priced 85% to market. That means, right, we're 15% below fair market value. Now watch this. Did I respond to the question? Yes. What did I basically say? You're already getting a great deal. There's your great deal. And what will I do? Will I say, does that sound okay? No. I'll automatically keep the sale advancing forward. Keep the customer moving forward. I will automatically drop down into this. Not only are we great at price, but we're also high in all the critical areas that are important to you and your family, like payments, trade-in, etc. And by the way, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, are you trading something in, or will you be financing with this? Are payments going to be important to you? Did I just switch the subject? Yeah. Do you guys see how we did that? The customer started out here by saying what? What's your best price? And then what did I say? I said, I'm so glad you asked that. You see, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, our company, and then I go through my memorized word track. Now, once I'm done, the second I'm done saying, according to the stats on this vehicle, every time this is your pitch, according to the stats on this vehicle, we're priced 85% to market. Okay? You know what that means? We're priced 15% below fair market value. Now, some of you guys are saying, Andy, what do you mean? NADA is this, Kelley Blue Book. Did I say NADA or Kelley Blue Book? No, I said market price. And what does market price mean? Market price means the market to me. You know why? My deal is I need to give the customers an answer. In the answer that I give them, I have believability, I have tonality, my words are strong. And do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to move on with the sell, okay? It was a question that was made to make me trip, okay? It was a trap. Salespeople fall into this trap all the time. What's your best price? Oh, I mean, we don't mark our cars up thousands of dollars. Maybe I can help you out a couple hundred. Why are you giving up free money? You guys talk about making more money and making more gross. You're just giving up money. How about you try this for a minute? You want to become one of the best salespeople in the country? Words, believability, tonality. They say, I think your price is too high. They say, what's your best price? They say, can you give me a better price? You say, I'm so glad you asked that. I'm super jacked. You know why? Because our company does what's called market-based pricing. It's beautiful. And what shows? Research shows. Guys, you use the script, and then once you're done right here and you say, so that actually means we're 15% below fair market value. So guess what? Not only are we high in all the critical areas, not only are we high and great at price, we're also high in all the critical areas that are important to you and your family. We're not just great at price, we're also great at trade-in, we're great at payments, we're great at all that stuff. And by the way, are you trading something in today? And then guess what? Ask great questions, get great answers. What do you think they're going to say? No, we don't have a trade-in. Awesome, okay. And are you going to be financing? Is a payment going to be important to you? Because we have awesome financing available. Yeah, we might be financing it. Beautiful. We're going to crush it in that area too. And by the way, where are you guys going to be driving from? At that point in time, watch this. Overcome and move into answering any more questions that they have, and then set your appointment. Get off price. It's just like negotiating in person with somebody. When you're negotiating with somebody in person, what do you want to do? Somebody says, hey, I think your price is too high. And guess what? You're going to find out why, when you say my price is too high, would you mind being more specific why you think it's too high? Once they answer why, I'm going to go left or I'm going to go right. But the end goal is to get off it, smash it, crush it, and close the sale, right? What's the whole purpose of a phone call? Not to work a deal over the phone. It's not to close the customer on the phone on the price. The purpose of the phone call, never forget it. It's for what? Setting the appointment. And you're not going to set the appointment if they give you an objection and you can't overcome it. You need to make them comfortable in their skin with the way that you answered their objection. Are you more prepared to overcome objections than your customers are to object? I want you to think about that right now. What I want you to do is memorize this entire word track. Word for word. Don't idly say, okay, I understand that, I'll try it next time, and you don't write anything down. No, your words mean everything. Here's what I'll do. I'm dying for this to happen. If you'll do this, if you will memorize this, okay, word for word and write it down, You shoot me a text message, 918-210-0254. That's my cell phone, 918-210-0254. You send that to me. If you have a customer you can't close, okay, and you write it down and you physically memorize that, if you can't close a customer, I'll call and close them for you. I don't care. I need you to understand. If I'm more serious about your training than you are, I will show you and prove it up. But I'm going to tell you this, okay? At the end of the day, I want to train 1%ers. I don't care where you're at right now. And it's not about financial, it's about potential. Do you have the potential to make more money? Yes or no? I know you just answered yes. If the answer is yes, do me a favor. Stop being lazy, okay? Write this down and memorize it. And then again, let's look back over here just so you can kind of see this cycle. Objection comes in, you handle it, it drops into the appointment. If you don't, it goes to no appointment. Lost salesperson equals a lost customer. Okay? With that being said, guys, look, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a very blessed day. I hope you enjoy your family. I hope you guys remember the goals you set at the end of 2019. And you said, hey, in 2020, I'm going to crush it. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Guess what? If you haven't hit your goals yet and you're not on track, do me a favor. Watch a training video a day with me. But if you love my training videos, invest with me and get my brand new 0 to 100K course. Guys that are getting it are tripling their income and they're crushing it. So this isn't about getting my course. This is about you becoming unbelievable on the phone. But some of you need to go to the next level and invest in yourself. If you want more money, you got to spend some money. I promise you that I'll help you. I'll never let you down. You have my cell phone to reach out to me. You're welcome to hit me up for a Zoom meeting. And then like I said, I want you guys to never fear or be scared of what's your best price on the phone again. Guys, have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon.